Welcome to the Royal Philatelic Society, London. We are the oldest philatelic society in the world, and this is our home in Marylebone, London. This is the heart of philately in the United Kingdom, and where philatelists of all levels meet to do research, view our displays and museum pieces, examine our collections, or come to read and meet fellow collectors. The Society was established in 1869 as the Philatelic Society, London, and has evolved to be a global society with 2,300 members living in over 80 countries around the world. We are proud of our royal patronage and that several members of the royal family have been enthusiastic stamp collectors since the first days of the society. When still Duke of York, the future King George V was a very discerning and knowledgeable philatelist, with the interest to form what is certainly a most important collection of stamps of the British Empire. His personal collection forms the foundation of the wonderful collection that is today the Royal Philatelic Collection. In 1906, the Society became the Royal Philatelic Society, and it was at this time that the tradition was begun to hold an annual display from the collection of the Prince of Wales. Since then, the royal tradition has been maintained, and the Society has been honoured by the continuing patronage of the reigning monarch. Today, our patron, Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II, graciously allows a selection from the Royal Philatelic Collection to be displayed at the Society's opening meeting each season. From the earliest days, the founder members understood the need and importance of publishing catalogues and books about stamps, and these have become the foundation reference works on the stamps of the former British colonies. The Royal Philatelic Society, London, was granted charitable status in April 1983, emphasising its obligations and contributions to the world of philately. As an educational charity, our focus continues to be to promote and support philately worldwide by providing meetings, displays and lectures, and by supporting our members and others carrying out philatelic research and to publish resulting papers, periodicals and books. To enable this, we maintain a library, philatelic collections, and a museum and archive dedicated to philately. We also support philatelic exhibitions worldwide and in the United Kingdom, and award prizes and medals in recognition with such exhibitions or for any literary work connected with philately. The expert committee was formed in 1893 to provide a service to members to certify the authenticity of stamps and their usage. At that time, large numbers of facsimiles of scarce stamps were being produced to fill empty spaces in collectors' albums, as well as high-quality forgeries. The expertization service is invaluable and is used by individual collectors, whether or not members of the Society, dealers and auction houses, all located worldwide. Occasionally it is used by authorities such as the police. The expert committee is made up of 9 experienced member philatelists who also have the help of other members who carry out research on submissions and who administer the whole process. The committee has access to some 30 collections owned by the Society and its own substantial library, as well as all the main UK institutional collections, and some 60 collectors with particular specialisms. The expert committee now issues nearly 3,000 certificates annually for submissions received from all over the world. An extra benefit is that the records created by the expert activity are often used by serious researchers and by members of the expert committee to pass on new philatelic knowledge, either in publications or in stamp catalogues. The library was originally started in 1887 with the princely sum not exceeding £10 for a bookcase. Since then it has grown considerably and is now housed in 4 rooms with extra secure storage for rare volumes. Over the years, the Society has been the recipient of significant donations of books. The most important of these is the material which was surplus to the library of the Earl of Crawford. The large library houses bibliographies and indexes, including a catalogue of the Philatelic Library of the Earl of Crawford, published in 1911, and it also contains part of the Society's collection of bound journals in English and many other languages from the 19th century to date, many in complete runs. We are always grateful for the regular donations we receive from specialist societies and private collectors, and the Society now has one of the finest and most comprehensive collections of specialist journals and books in the world. Our unparalleled collection of philatelic literature from all over the world can be consulted in the comfortable surroundings of our building. The small library houses collections of reference books by country, and each is arguably amongst the finest in its field. A third library is housed in the basement and holds further country collections, as well as specialized topic collections, such as those in the history of literature and philately. Many of the specialist volumes held are limited editions and of considerable value to researchers worldwide. Space is available for members to work on their own research, and a computer terminal and Wi-Fi access are available here for members' use. The library now has its own full-time professional librarian who ensures that new acquisitions are catalogued and made available for consultation, and provides daily help to philatelists consulting our books and journals. The Society has been and continues to be the recipient of many important and unique archives and studies covering every facet of philately, including collectors' research notes, collections, photographs, and material relating to philatelic literature. A prime example is the Francis Kiddle Congress Collection, which is one of the finest collections of items from the Philatelic Congresses of Great Britain, covering the first Congress in 1909 to the current day. Items relating to key international, national, and local organizations, ranging from the federations to local stamp clubs, may also be found in the archives. Collections relating to philatelic exhibitions are also held, including those from Great Britain and important international exhibitions, as well as substantial records relating to British and foreign postal services and to the worldwide philatelic trade, including correspondence with key dealers. The Society's collection of catalogues and medals may be the finest existing. The Royal also possesses material covering important companies who have produced stamps, such as De La Rue and Waterloo, and the stamp perforators Grover. Preeminent amongst these are the records of Perkins Bacon and Company Limited, who were the printers of the penny black in 1840. Also amongst the records are those relating to the oldest surviving philatelic society in the world, our very own Royal Philatelic Society, London. These include historic minute books, correspondence, and records on the key members of the Society and leading philatelists of their day. With our digitization program, we are constantly increasing what is available to members online, and we welcome researchers to view the material. Another important aspect of our resources are the Society's philatelic collections, which have been formed from important bequests, including outstanding country collections curated by some of the most eminent in their fields. We keep these primarily for study, and they are occasionally exhibited to allow collectors to see this rare material. We usually display at least one section annually to highlight a collection which may not have been recently seen or is a recent acquisition. Another of the gems of the Society is the museum. Our charitable status has encouraged many collectors to bequeath their collections to the Society around which the museum is based. The museum has many important and interesting artifacts relating not only to philately, postal history, and stamp collecting, but also to the history of the posts and of mail and letter writing, as well as artifacts connected with security printing, engraving, papermaking, and perforating. From the collecting angle, we have historic stamp albums and other collecting paraphernalia used by the first collectors right through to modern-day philatelists. We also have an unrivaled collection of scales and balancers which have been used by organizations and individuals. We also maintain collections associated with displaying and exhibiting, including the world's finest collection of medals awarded at international and national philatelic exhibitions from 1890 onwards. The museum offers members and visitors a permanent display showing the breadth of the collections. A rotating temporary display also provides a different, interesting perspective, with recent exhibitions examining the portraits of Maharajas, the work of Jean de Sperati, the famous forger, and South American revolutionaries as depicted on stamps. Members of the Society and visitors have privileged access to these collections, which are available both online and for on-site researchers. Standing displays of members' collections are also on show in the main meeting room and online, and are changed monthly. This is a wonderful way for overseas members to show their collections at the Royal. The Society's website is now a really important tool for many members who cannot come to number 41. One of the key features of the site is the research database, which is known as the RPSL catalogue. This is fully searchable and has, amongst many other resources, details of all the books and periodicals in the library, a detailed list of all of the historic auction catalogues held, and a listing of all of the artefacts in the Society's museum. On top of this, there is a huge cumulative index of over 150 philatelic journals. In total, there are now almost 1 million pieces of information waiting to be searched. The Society now holds fortnightly meetings throughout the season, when distinguished collectors are invited to present a paper on their collections. In excess of 100 members frequently gather to admire their colleagues' collections, which are now traditionally also marked with a quality brochure which records their presentations for posterity. Regional meetings are held across the country and around the world, organized by our own regional representatives who support the Society locally. The Society is also frequently present at international meetings and stamp shows, where it actively promotes the hobby generally and the Society's work in particular. One of the Society's principal objectives is to publish important philatelic studies, and in some cases they have remained the standard reference for over 50 years. The first major work published by the Society was Catalogue of Postage Stamps, Stamped Envelopes and Postcards, Spain and Colonies in 1878, and this was followed in 1881 by the seminal publication The Postage and Telegraph Stamps of Great Britain by Philbrick and Westerby, a technical study against which all future publications would be judged. In recent years, the Society has continued to publish books of the highest quality, with titles covering subjects as diverse as Mongolia, the British Nigeria region, the 1836 Anglo-French Postal Convention, New Zealand Shalloon Heads, Samoa, Swaziland, and Delarue, all achieving gold or large gold medals at FIP exhibitions. The Society's journal, the London Philatelist, continues to be published 10 times a year with serious and original philatelic research. It is a valued source on a wide range of topics. Through its pages, members are kept informed about all our activities in London, in the UK regions, and around the world. In 2005, the Society made the decision that this remarkable record of philatelic endeavour should be made into a permanent resource, and so the complete set of the London Philatelist from 1892 to the end of 2005, amounting to over 32,000 pages, was digitized, producing facsimile images of every page. The London Philatelist has run continuously since 1892 and remains among the most respected journals of worldwide general philately. Some of the articles are based on displays given to the Society, whilst others are records of research undertaken on a broad range of subjects. The journal has been published continuously since its foundation and remains among the most respected journals of general worldwide philately. The Society has an active and up-to-date website, which is an important resource for members. It not only helps keep members aware of our activities, but a considerable amount of other information about the Society is also kept available for consultation on the website. The news section is updated continuously. Our home at number 41 Devonshire Place is a listed building, and as such it is vital to preserve the fabric of the building as well as its historic contents. The Society is now focused on ensuring that our facilities are modern and up-to-date, and we plan to undertake a full interior modernization in the near future. Our goal is to ensure that not only can all the Society's functions take place, that members can work in and enjoy comfortable surroundings, and that we can safeguard our future. We are also committed to fulfilling all our obligations under our charitable status. Said simply, we aim to serve the members, the public, and philately as a whole for many years to come. We look forward to hearing from you, whether to help you with your interest in philately or to explore you joining us as a member.